Deep within the forests of Shakvan lies a culture unmoved by progress around them. But when that progress threatens their lives, they have a choice: fight or flee. Our heroes arrive just in time to mediate the conflict. However, what they learn may change their minds on who and what they are fighting for. With their new unlikely allies, the heroes uncover a dark secret in the mining town. Now, faced with a choice of their own, turn their backs on a paycheck or do the job. Our heroes are the ones to choose. When we last left our heroes, they were preparing to set off to go and visit the Kobold village, not the Bugbear village, the Kobold village, to ask Grishta and gang to join the workers of the mines in forming a union and stand up to this Forest Co. and have them, overthrow the harsh working conditions that the workers had and regain the Kobolds' homeland. Vicarius, while hesitant to trust the Kobolds, agreed after having shot a villager and disguising an arrow as a Kobold arrow to save face from Glundar, the Dorkbarian. And while there were some hijinks that did ensue, it looks like everyone is making their way on.
I don't know. I was the one going to the Kobolds, and they were doing something else.
You left early, so you were not caught. But they are hot on your heels behind you. You were probably 5-minute head start on them. There was Clem, who got his arm stuck in the ore machine. You saved him, Clem Welbeck, the older dwarf with the pockmarked face, and then Emery Hemsford, the young dwarf that wants to help form this union and knows for sure that their numbers are greater, and when it hits their pockets, the corporation will have to listen to their demands. Before you separated and went to find information about the list of the dead and head off to the Kobolds, Hemsford handed you also a piece of paper and said, please, won't you help us get the signatures from the miners when on your return? We'll work on the folks here as shift change occurs. And that's where we pick up as you all are heading into the forest. You've traveled. How fast are you all traveling?
So, point of inquiry.
All right.
Is Glundork with us?
No, Glundork is not with you. He is Glundar, is not with you. He is tending to the town, trying to settle people down after the alarm bell that was raised on the supposed Kobold attack. He instructed you all to go and take care of it.
Yep. Okay. Perfect. So my movement speed is 25. So unless somebody's carrying me.
Mine is 45.
Uh-huh. Well, you're ahead of us, so
anyone? No? Okay, so moving as fast as the slowest member of the party. So you all stay together.
Yep.
Until we get annoyed.
I will shoot you in the back.
Who said I'm carrying you behind me?
You're not carrying me. I'm walking behind you, but believe me, I'll shoot you.
Well, considering that Vicarius was probably the slowest member, he would be in the back of.
Yes, I would.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes, I would.
Indeed.
No, he's our tank. He's got to go up front.
Okay, then you guys are all walking 25 feet
Well,
around.
well, remember, I've got the little backpack stool thing that Marcos carries me on, so I can shoot the arrows from his back. So I'm going as fast as Marcos will carry me.
Like hell, you're on my back.
Yeah, we haven't gotten to that part yet. You still have to have that made, but I think that's totally a thing. That should totally become a thing. All righty. Let's see. Go back in time just a little bit. Check my notes on something while you all are traveling through the forest. Jesse, can you do me a favor and change your screen name to your character name? So I can't find my notes with everyone's character name, and I'm not good at remembering those anymore. Age has caught up with me. It's probably, you know.
Vicarious, when you march like this, do you sing songs like hi ho, it's off to work we go? That's you, right?
No.
It's not?
No.
I could have sworn it was.
That
I
sounds
think
like
Darius should sing a traveling song.
That sounds like something a stupid dwarf would do.
Oh. And you're not a well, no, well. Oh,
I am not. I am neither stupid nor am I a dwarf.
Okay. Can you sing?
In the shower.
Should I start to make it rain?
No.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Icarus,
No.
you shower? What?
Yeah, I shower. I'm a gnome. I'm not a savage.
Only when he drops the soap.
Oh, man.
It doesn't have far to fall.
No, not at all.
But,
He's got to watch out. It might bounce and hit him in the face. Well,
I
give
won't
dog
touch
a
that.
second here to calm down in the background. I don't know what his deal is.
He's not coming through the noise gate.
yeah, we don't hear him.
Oh, y'all don't hear dog?
No, don't hear dog.
No.
I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa.
No.
Walking on Vicarious. Whoa.
No.
And I feel good.
All right. We're going to go with not this one either. I think we're going to go with Village of the Damned. All right. Marzia, as you are ahead of the party and gaining ground because they are moving as slow as Vicarious's little legs can move, you make it to the Kobold encampment first. You've been here. It's been a couple of weeks since you have been here, but you do remember Grishta. You have met them once before. Several of the kobolds recognize you and welcome you back to the table. Oh, welcome back, Marzia. Where have you been? You said you would return, and you've been gone for weeks.
I was held prisoner by Forestco.
Those beasts, no.
Yes.
Why ever would they do such a thing?
Because they are a greedy corporate machine, and I threatened their solvency.
Well, I guess if you threatened us, we would probably take you prisoner too, but thank goodness you didn't. Unlike that little short gnomish one who shot my cousin here. Do you have anything that could help? And you look over, and this kobold has a really nasty wound in its arm where it looks like it's been shot by an arrow. It's kind of infected looking. I would say it looks green, but kobolds are already kind of green. But it's definitely oozing. Is there anything you can do to help ease the pain? We've We've tried everything. That arrowhead must have been filthy. Filthy little gnome.
I can attempt a medicine roll.
Sure.
Go. 12.
12. Yeah, you're able to you've got some clean bandage on you. You can bandage it up and like ease the oozing a little bit. It doesn't look good. You can see some streaking in the veins from what's probably an infection.
That arm may have to come off.
We were afraid of that. Well, have you seen these others that came? They promised they would help us, and like your party did, but then you all left us. Have you seen others? Have they sent more?
Well, okay, just for a point of clarity for me. Okay, I was with a separate party and I got kidnapped. And these are my new party. Okay.
Correct.
Yes, there are some new individuals. I believe they'll be coming along soon. I'm not quite sure of the efficiency of them, but
We had our
still-
doubts and concerns ourselves, especially the way that they came at us.
I haven't looked, but I believe they still have all their fingers and toes.
Well, that might be helpful. So, what brings you back?
Well, I'm of the opinion it's time to retake your land.
Wow. Really? I know you said you wanted to do that, but now you have a plan?
Not yet. When the others arrive, we can put one together.
Excellent. I think we need a plan.
Yes, I believe they're going to attempt peaceful negotiations first.
Well,
Notice I said attempt.
we'll see how that works. We know how Forest Co is about peace. They would rather just plow people over than talk at the table. About that time, the rest of you coming into camp, and you can see Marzia and Grishta speaking. As you break the tree line, several kobolds turn in a defensive stance and looking at you, recognizing you. They lower their guard and, kind of wave you in.
As we enter the camp, is Maritza and whatever her name is, I can't remember now. You just
Grishta.
said it. Grishta, are they still talking close by the one that I shot?
They're not far away.
Do I see the one that I shot?
Yeah, you can make them out. They have a bandage on their arm. All
right. I'm gonna make my way over there. Head kind of hanging down just a little bit. How's the arm?
This one doesn't really speak very well in common. It kind of grunts and points at his arm.
Hurts, doesn't it?
Yeah. Rubs his arm.
This is hard for me. I know you probably are having a hard time understanding, but this is hard for me. I lost one of my kids to your kind, much more aggressive than you all ever were, and I hold a grudge. What can I say? But I definitely misjudged you and your tribe here. And you can tell that I'm having trouble with words. Like, I don't know what words to use, but I put my hand on his arm and cast Cure Wounds for 5 points of healing.
Okay. Yeah. When you put your hand on his arm, he flinches just a little bit, and looks at you. And then as you cast that, right as the flinch happens, the pain subsides a bit, and he looks relieved. Kind of bows his head in a gesture of thanks to you.
I walk up behind Vicarious and be like, "That's one hell of a walk of shame that you just did there." As I walk off.
Shut up! I didn't ask you.
Grishta turns and has a kind of puzzled look on her face. Not really concerned, but just curious as to what may have just transpired. And then turns back to Marzi and says, your friends seem to have arrived. Perhaps we should sit down, have a meal, and discuss this plan of yours. For you all look tired.
You have no idea.
Yes, perhaps we should discuss it over a meal.
And she waves back to the group around her and speaks some words in Kobold. They rush off. Vicarious, who else was able to understand them before?
I think it was.
I think it was
just me.
I think it was just Vicarious that was able to understand them before. Yeah. Basically, it's short and prompt, but it's food, drink. Let's feed our guests is basically what you pick up from her. And a few minutes later, they, have shuffled around tables, put them end to end. Grishta says, "You, with the song, you care to play for us tonight?"
Oh, please, good God, no.
Why would you ask him to do that?
I would like to keep my eardrums tonight.
Oh, it can't be that bad.
You have no idea.
Oh, I might be convinced. Or, to sing a little ditty.
About Jack
Let's
and
see.
Diane?
There's that old classic, "Take me home, country road, to the place I belong." West Virginia.
I know that one. I can back you up. I can be your flute accompaniment as I pull my flute out.
You want him to keep singing, or you want him to stop and spare us all?
She says that's fine for now. Maybe more later. You can make a performance roll to see just how good that was.
How good that really was.
Yeah.
All right. Let me get there.
Super low, super low, super low.
Oh
my gosh.
20 is not all that low, to be honest.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
apparently that particular style of singing, which I knew, is very popular with kobolds of this sect.
Yes. In fact, it was such a guttural performance that the kobolds applaud you and ask for more. You were almost in their tongue.
Perfect. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl.
Nice.
I want to jump in with my flute, can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
All
Jump
right.
in with your flute.
18.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's a great kobold folk song that's going on. Kobolds are loving it.
I put my fingers in my ears.
We're just doing the jazz thing.
Pull my hat down over my ears.
We're just doing
It's like- yeah.
we're just doing jazz. Like we go improv back and forth, and I ride the pocket with my little flute. Then
There is not enough ale.
And
It's around this.
I
Ow.
tip my hat to the injured kobold, and I say, "This one is for you. I am stuck on band-aids because band-aids stuck on you. Oh, they really stick to your fingers, and they stick to busted knees. No, I'm stuck on band-aids because band-aids stuck on you."
Nice.
That's deep. That's really deep.
It's deep. And there, Gristal looks around. What's a band-aid?
What's a West Virginia? We don't know. The nonsense that comes out of his mouth, and most of the time, it's ear-piercingly bad.
He's really good.
I'm-
I think we might hire him for my cousin's wedding.
Pretty sure he doesn't know anybody named Lola either.
Well, you know what they say about the Bard song.
That it's dumb.
That is wretched.
Oh, that was glorious.
Oh.
And about that time the food comes out. It is broth mostly. There seem to be some greens floating around in it, maybe some local food from the forest floor. Might even be some mushrooms floating in a bowl or two here or there.
Do I still have any of the stuff that I found in the woods on the trip to Shake Vale? Any of the other like vegetation that I found?
No, you guys probably would have put all that in the crates. Yeah.
When the food arrives and gets brought to the table, I am going to do a little bit of prestidigitation action and flavor the food of Jem, Marissa, and myself to be of a particularly special and fine soup that I remember from my youth. It was a beet-based soup, a borscht kind of soup. It's particularly spectacular and very flavorful.
Okay.
The others are on their own.
Well,
It reminds me of a beet soup with thin slices of duck breast. Is that sour cream?
nice.
Yes,
This
I
is
taste
yummy.
it too. It's very good.
Is that a hint of balsamic vinegar? Oh,
Meanwhile, Sir Marcos and Vicarious, yours tastes like dirt, water, and grass.
Delightful.
Fantastic.
I'm so glad you like it. It's all we have anymore since Forest Co. interrupted our last raid and we weren't able to procure any food or vegetables.
Well, that's going to change here rather soon.
Yes, Marizia was telling me that you all plan to negotiate for our homes to be returned to us. Is that correct?
Well, either negotiate or just take them back.
Well, how
Miners
can
are
we
will-
help?
The miners are willing to help out too, because they're just as fed up with the tyranny from the guards and everything like that. So
yes. They imprisoned me and now want to execute me. I'm okay.
there's that too.
I'm okay.
Hmm.
I'm okay if a little violence happens in the negotiation process. All right. Yeah.
I mean, if Gundork's head happens to be on a pike or in a bag by the end of this, I have no qualm with that.
Yeah, I think we would probably not wish for that to happen. However, if that should happen, we would not feel any remorse.
Well, they took your home, rang you off of your home.
But if there should be violence occur, they'll just send more soldiers. They'll just push us farther and hurt us more and perhaps drive us even out of the forest itself. So, or worse, exterminate us.
Well,
But
the main point of the matter at hand is you were driven off of your land. The miners are being taken advantage of and are being beaten. They're dying. They're yeah. Everybody, with the exception of the guards, and this is mainly just Gundork, is making out like a bandit while everybody else is suffering. So, getting all the miners plus all you together is going to be easy. And then we outnumber the guards 10-1.
Strength in numbers for sure, although we're not very strong. As you can see, many of us barely lift a weapon, but we are intimidating as a pack. So what is this plan?
A
Let us hear it.
revolution. It's going to be a revolution. The workers are going to uprise against their oppressors and unionize for everybody's benefit to even the point where they're not going to be in the mines anymore, and you will be able to take your homes back.
Just that easy? Like Forest Co's just going to walk out and stop mining?
No,
No, because this is going to be
No.
the start. This is also going to spark all the other mining towns to do the same.
Forest
how
Co
do
is
you
going to have
plan
no
to-
desire to just leave, but we have a plan for that too.
I see.
And then you guys can live in the mine. You guys can work the mine, and you all can then trade with the people who are undoubtedly going to want to stay in Shakevale and just live there.
Do you think people will want to stay there and not go back to their families and homes?
Maybe they bring their families here. Because
Well-
honestly, living out here is far better than living where they're at now.
True.
In fact, it can be a mutually beneficial agreement if you're willing to do some work on, say, remodeling the mines and extract the ore that they were looking for and trade that. They need that ore for their business, for their enterprise, and that becomes a valuable commodity. And that
Right.
ore, in conjunction with the timber, is what Forest Co. is based on. And we're kind of hoping that, seeing as you have some experience in the mines, that you would be able to improve production, shall we say, all while benefiting yourself and perhaps putting a twist on what Forest Co. is thinking and how they do business.
Interesting.
You would be able to provide for all your families and generations to come.
I see.
And remodel.
Well, we'd have to remodel. They've destroyed our homes. We'd have to rebuild them.
I personally say don't settle for anything less than getting your homes back.
Sole ownership of your homes, not joint occupancy.
And sole ownership of the mineral rights in the mine. So they will have to pay you a fair rate for them. And let's just say that a fair rate is much, much more than what they are currently paying.
And, maybe they should be expected to pay to have your homes rebuilt as well, since it was they who destroyed them.
Reparations for certain.
So you suggest that we list our demands to Glundark and Forest Co. representatives and
In
they
union,
say in return?
As a
in union
formality,
in union with the workers.
And
Yes.
what are the workers asking for?
Well, better working conditions, more pay. They actually want to give you your homes back because they feel bad about having you get kicked out. Because most of them realize that you guys are not a threat.
Most of the people working in the mines are not miners. And so they don't understand what safety regulations and what a safe work environment truly needs to be in order to live in harmony beneath the mountain. You do. So you would be able to improve the working conditions down there dramatically. And that would instantly help all of those that are suffering down in the mines with the horrific injuries that are happening all the time.
most of them just want to be able to take a shower and a shit.
Work decent hours instead of what they've been doing. And if they're not producing, they're getting beaten. Arms getting pinched in heavy machinery that looks like it could decapitate somebody in a mere second.
Oh, we'd have to work with that too. Well,
Well, obviously, you know how to work in the mines in a safer manner and in a much more productive manner than those machines. So those machines could easily go bye-bye.
that's a thought. That is a thought.
Or updated to be safer and better your operation. Your choice.
And you could teach the current workers some of your trade, and they could teach you some of theirs. Cultural exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Yes. Let's do this. Since all of you have, well, everyone except Jim. Jim, you've been awfully quiet during this exchange. Or perhaps you've just been muted.
Oh, well, yeah, I was muted, but I was really just listening and letting them talk.
Okay. Then what I'm going to need is I'm going to need one person to make a persuasion
Oh, that is not me.
with advantage because there's some help in there.
That's still not necessarily me.
I got a +4 on it. So
I have a +7.
Not Jim.
Jim.
I might be able to help out a little bit too. Oh, sorry. It would have to be for 10 minutes of singing. You would have to put up with 10 minutes worth of singing in order to gain an inspiration.
You said with an advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Because many of you have leaned into this. So Jim, it's going to fall on you to kind of
You can do it.
lay the final
home.
put the final piece to this puzzle that's going to convince the kobolds or make them decide not to help. You've heard
Speech.
everyone.
Speech. Convincing speech.
No pressure.
Okay.
You can do it.
Oh my, thanks. You're making me so confident here. Okay.
Yeah, it's connect.
I got an 18 plus 7 is 25.
All right. So how do you convince the kobolds then? What is your final thing to convince the kobolds to just bring it home to Grishta to really help out here? Fire is kind of low. The sun is starting to set. It's been a long afternoon of talks and song and healing and mending bridges. And now you're at this kind of pivotal moment.
No blocking, yeah, blocking. Okay.
No pressure. All right. So I step up onto whatever I've been sitting on to make myself look taller. And I'm like, all right. Everybody's already said everything that they have to say. I think what it comes down to is you guys are not surviving out here. You are not doing well and you need your home back. These people the Forest Code needs to be taken care of, needs to be dealt with. And you have two options on how you want to deal with them. So it's up to you to take the advice that's been given and help you move forward with this. Because whatever the end result is we want Forest Code dealt with and everybody to be safe and back where they belong. And then I sit down and go back to eating my soup.
Sure. There's a long pause as Grishta looks across each and every one of you, making eye contact, almost as if she's staring into you to see just what your true intentions are here. And she pauses at a moment in each one of you. And sits back in her chair. She looks around at the camp. And you can see just the desperation. This is that moment that you can just tell these kobolds are not going to survive out here. They're barely surviving as it is. They're definitely not thriving. She says, well, when my grandfather was alive, he taught me you should never die when we have a chance to live. If we stay here, we surely will not live. Not the way we're meant to. Let us know when and we will be there. We will come to the aid of the miners. We will take our homes back, and Forest Co will know what it means to cross the Kobold and the people that live in the mines. And there's just kind of this very heavy moment where you were all sitting there staring around. And yeah, it's dark. It's just very drab here. And you feel it. You feel that heaviness as almost as if she's imparted it onto you. Vicarious, I need you to make a Constitution save.
Constitution, eh?
Yes, please.
14.
All right. You are feeling refreshed after this bowl of soup and having sat here for the afternoon and not really had to do much. You're feeling almost peppy back to yourself.
Okay.
It's a little revived a little bit. You're no longer carrying a level of exhaustion.
Sweet.
What do you want to do the rest of the evening now that you've gained the Kobold support? You spend the night here, head back to Shake Van or to the mines. How do you want to proceed the rest of the night?
We go back. They're going to want some kind of evidence that we did something. We can always say that we just didn't find them, but I don't know if they're going to buy that.
I know. What if we ask one of the kobolds if we can have a tuft of their hair? They wouldn't be hurt whatsoever, and we would have something to bring back saying, this is all that remains of the scout, and only the scout, because we were able to find him. This way, then we could talk to the miners and say, midday, everybody at the center square, and midday for the kobolds to be at the center square as well. We could ring the bell to get Gundork to show up, and we confront them all at the same time.
Going along with that, going along with the tuft of hair, does the kobold that I shot, does he still need the bandage?
No, he would not need the bandage.
We'll take the bandage too, just for the blood. Hair and blood, you know.
That works.
I like it. I like it.
So you all want to head back to Shake Van tonight?
With the tuft of hair and the bandage from the previously injured kobold.
Should we or should we rest? Like how are we?
I mean, I feel better, but a night's sleep wouldn't be terrible.
You all have not had a full night's sleep in at least 2 days. You've had a couple of short rests, but you have not had a full night's sleep in more than 2 days. So just know that.
I think we should stay. I think we should hang out here, go back in the morning.
With the tuft and the
Mhm.
bandage
Yeah.
as proof. And we can still say midday. We can just let the kobolds know midday, beat the center of town, because we're gonna have all the miners with us.
How much
Mhm.
time is it going to take us to get to all of the miners?
Oh, they can pass the word along. That's for sure. And on our way back, we can stop by the mine, and when we get to town, we hit everybody up in the barracks, because it is 2 shifts. So we would be waking some people up, but
Well, remember, Hemsford said that she would take care of the people in town as they came in from their shift.
To get
that's right.
signatures, but they don't necessarily know what the plan is.
They kind of got the basis of the plan before we even left.
Yeah.
So they do know that we're all going to get together. We're going to meet all in the center of town at noon. They just don't know that the kobolds are also going to be there.
Well, you know,
we're
not
gonna have
all
to
of them. Not all of them may sign that.
That's
out of
correct.
Fear. So
That's correct.
if they don't, they may even be incurred. They may even feel like they need to warn Forest Coast. So we should be prepared just in case of that eventuality.
That's a good point.
They could be waiting on us.
You notice that as y'all started talking about your own plan and what to do next, that Grishta had kind of gotten up and away from the table and is over in the corner having a conversation with some of her tribe mates, and you can tell some of them they're shaking their head. They look frustrated. They're making wild arm gestures. You can kind of read their body language. They're not sold on what she's telling them that they need to do. Others are. So there seems to be a little rift within the kobolds. She's definitely working on them, though.
Icarus, do you want to join in and lend her a hand?
I can try.
You're the only
Not
one who can
exactly.
really communicate with them.
Not exactly their favorite gnome, but
I don't know. Turn
Well-
on some of that charm of yours.
Well, you're not really our favorite gnome either, so
mm. Mm.
You're not anybody's favorite person, Marcos. You should just sit there and be quiet.
I'm sorry. Was the living boot talking?
Yeah, I can try to convince him. I don't know. I
You
mean,
guys won't be doing this while we're actually negotiating, will you?
probably.
There's a good chance.
Oh, of course. What are you talking about?
Probably. I'll
Well,
walk
100% they
over
will.
and
Yes.
I'll walk over and see if I can offer any words of encouragement.
Sure, you come over and you catch kind of the end of a sentence, and they, as you get close enough, they kind of stop their conversation. But you were able to make out that, basically the one speaking is untrusting. Is kind of what you gathered as you were kind of walking over.
I get it. Look, man, I get it. You don't trust me. I get it. And I'm trying to say this in whatever broken kobold I can say it in. But I didn't trust you either. I shot your friend over there, and I feel bad about it. I don't usually feel bad about anything, but I feel bad about that. So I'm trying to make it right. You guys got removed from your homes. I was brought here under the auspices that you're evil and you're terrorizing this town, and you're not. And I'm trying to make that right. I'm trying to help make that right. I can't promise you anything at all other than if you join this negotiation or all out onslaught fight. Yes, negotiations. If you join in this negotiation or taking back your home by force, if it comes to that, I will make you a promise that I will fight with you to accomplish that goal. For what it's worth.
He looks at Grishta and grunts, very, very disapproving. And he says to her in Kobold, "You would follow him?" And kind of this little...
No, she won't be following me. I'm following her.
Puzzled. He gets this confused look on his face. And then just kind of shrugs, looks at Grishta and says, "It's your call. I fight with you as well." And he takes a dagger from his belt and slices the palm of his hand, and then presents the dagger to you.
I do the same without hesitation.
So you will slice your palm as well?
Absolutely.
And then he reaches his hand out.
Yeah.
And that's how the kobold gnome baby was made.
Well, we'll see if Vicarius catches kobold fever.
I don't think that's how babies are made. Just saying.
Meanwhile, the peanut gallery is over at the picnic table making commentary about what they're watching go down.
Oh,
Did he just
how
slice his hand?
cute.
We're pretending on what we think they're actually saying. So,
Yeah.
we're like,
Oh shit, the kobold just drew a knife on him.
Attack!
Oh.
Using that as a lubricant?
Vicarius really is going the extra mile here to make it look like we were attacked by the kobolds. Holy cow, they even got his hand.
Wow. He shakes your hand and nods approvingly, looks at Grishta. Very well. We'll help. I'll make sure that the men are ready. And she comes back, walking back with Vicarius to the rest of you and says, please stay the night. We'll keep you safe here, as we did before. And then we can hear the bell when it rings. When you're ready, ring the bell. We'll be ready.
All right.
We shall come.
If you ring it, they will come. Yes.
I'm just wondering who's going to ring it just to test it out first.
I mean, we've already heard the bell ring once.
I think he meant to ring the bell to see if they'll actually come.
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh, we were just testing. It was just a test ring. You can go back now. It's okay.
Next time it'll be for real, I promise.
I promise.
How is it gonna not look like an attack at noon? Especially with the bell ringing.
I mean,
So should any of us try to go back to Jake Van to try to talk to the miners to let them know that the kobolds are not the problem? So that when the kobolds show up, there's not a miners trying to fight the kobolds, even though
some of the miners already know that.
how many?
I
Do you think
would
they're spreading the
hope-
word?
I would hope that they are spreading the word.
I do hope that you are right.
They are absolutely spreading the word. I have no doubt. I fully believe that they are spreading the word right now, even as we speak.
I once
Mm,
heard that rebellions are built on hope.
And this would be a new hope.
Look at Darius coming in with some gems of knowledge there. My goodness.
What I do,
Drop some truth bombs every now and again. So that
Yes,
Even a
everybody
indeed.
even a blind squirrel finds a nut occasionally.
we found you, Marcos. We found you.
Fair.
So will
Even a good
anybody
rebellion uses force, though.
will anybody notice if Marcos doesn't make it out of this?
I don't think so. I don't think he'll
No.
be. I don't think there's anybody waiting for him to come home.
No, yeah. Mm. Now Jim looks deep in thought, plotting.
Don't pull that crap.
At least nobody overlooks me all the time.
I'm
Literally,
going to
people overlook me. Not my fault, I'm short. But it's
I'm
your
gonna-
fault, you're a dick. So, you
Boom.
know.
Less than an hour.
Boom.
Nice. Awesome.
And I'm not usually the one that says the bad words. It's them. They're rubbing off on me.
It truly is not my fault this time.
You see what you did there, don't you?
Oh God. Lord help me.
Woo. All right. Yeah. Cool. The night goes by uneventfully. You all wake up the next morning nice and refreshed to the smell of fires, cooking fires, being
Fires cooking fires.
fires, cooking fires.
I like it.
Cooking fires. You wake to the smell of cooking fires the next morning. And
would you
see-
say we got a long rest in?
Mhm.
yes, you did. It seems as if perhaps the kobolds went on a little hunting party last night. There is some fresh boar being cooked this morning on the fire. They finally got some meat. They figure if this is the day that they're going to fight for their lives, then they should probably fill their bellies with something delicious. You have renewed hope in them. They're looking forward to the day. Do you grab some breakfast or do you head straight out?
What did they prepare for breakfast?
100% breakfast.
They have a wild boar, so they've got hunks of meat, you know.
Or maybe it's a miner and it's long pork.
Or if it was a gnome miner, it would be short pork.
Almost.
I don't care what kind of pork it is. I pull my dagger out and I take my short sword out and I cut off a little chunk and start chowing on
It works really well, being that it's a kitchen knife.
it. Steak knife.
Steak knife. This one's serrated.
Yeah.
That's not a knife.
The gnomish serrated short sword.
+7.
I think we've just created a new weapon, y'all.
Gonna need some fan art for that.
Yeah, so if you're watching out there,
So it's going to be a steak knife. So it's going to be about 8 inches, 9 inches long. It's going to have a serrated blade, rigid back, nice wooden handle, riveted in place. Yeah.
yeah.
fan
So
art.
so this is basically a bread knife to everybody else.
Yes.
Okay.
And it is as sharp as a butter knife.
No, it's much sharper than a butter knife.
It's got a serrated edge that he moves back and forth. It's a simple machine. He doesn't have to use force.
Done.
Listen, I have seen serrated knives that will not cut through freaking bread. So
Indeed.
Yes, so have I. Yes,
Indeed.
indeed. All right, so you grab some meat,
Meat. And
some,
grab some
and head off back toward the mine. Yes,
towards Shake Van.
toward Shake Van. Are you going to the mine first or Shake Van first?
Mine
When is
would
the
be a
caravan
better.
leaving?
I should attempt to disguise myself.
Yeah, because I'm not sitting next to me right there.
Should I roll a disguise?
Sure.
I'm just going
Uh,
to use perception because it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same bonuses. That's fine.
I think the mine would be a better idea to go to first.
Yeah. How do I look, y'all?
When is the caravan supposed to be leaving?
The caravan usually leaves in the afternoon.
But every 3 days.
Yes,
So are we on the second or the third day?
you all are on the second day.
Shut up. Okay, that's okay. Right.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
'cause you had you had the day that you got there. Yesterday, no, this would be the
I
it
thought this
3
would be the
days?
beginning of the third day.
this is the beginning of the third day.
Okay.
Yes, this is the beginning of the third day because you got there and had the remainder of the day because you traveled all night.
Yes.
You had that entire day. You rested a short rest with the kobolds that night. You got up that
Yep.
morning, went back, did the mines, came back the next night. So this is the morning of the third day. Good
Caravan
time
day.
tracking.
I'm going to look over at Marisa and see the job that she did of her disguise and go, "Oh, there, dear. Let me see if I can help you." And I will use my disguise kit in an attempt to better beautify and improve upon the
train
the
wreck.
disguise, the train
for
wreck.
The train wreck.
Yeah,
That's
not doing so hot on that first disguise roll there for Marisa.
That's not much better.
It's not much better. It's
a little better.
bit better. It's a
Maybe.
little bit better. There's a little more makeup.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Takes a little dirt, rubs it in your hair, changes out your cloak for their cloak, that kind of thing. It's something. So what's the plan? The mine or Shake Van?
We should probably march into the Shake Van with the miners that are on shift.
Yeah.
Sure.
Vicarious always coming in hot.
In a mine we go.
All right, to the mines you go.
And this is where Vicarious starts singing "Hi ho, hi ho."
I was just going there.
Nope.
Oh, I want to give him a flute accompaniment with his hi-hat.
Nope.
As you're on your way to the mines, you get out of the forest and you find your way. There you go. Nice. Singing, playing the flute.
Aqualung, my friend.
As you're kind of heading up the trail to the mines, you see coming down the mine a single person with a wagon, and you recognize them as they get close to you. It's Maynard, from the caravan. The caravan here.
Mm-hmm.
She pulls up next to you and says, "Hey, I heard what's happening. You'll never get past the guards like this. Here, let me help. If you're going to do what I think you're going to do, you're going to need a little help."
Insight check.
Sure.
That is a 13.
Seems like she's on the up and up.
So I just kind of, I do one eye, I squint one eye closed and I just kind of look at her and I go, yeah, okay. All right.
Look, what I'll do is I can make you each look like a Forest Co. employee. It doesn't last long, but it should be enough to get you past the entry guards.
All right.
Vicarious, you know what this means?
No.
This means we'll be able to get by with a little help from our friends.
Oh, hi. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have any friends.
I believe it. I don't see any here anyway.
I don't have any
Oh,
friends.
there's definitely none in here.
With that, Maynard comes up and says a little incantation in front of each one of you, and suddenly you can see yourselves. You look like you're wearing Forest Co. issued garb, the little pin, everything. She says again, this won't last long, so you must hurry to get past the guards.
Okay.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right. You head off, and Maynard heads towards Shake Van. See, there's something covered up in the back of the wagon, like a blanket over the back of it or something.
I really hope that wasn't another body.
Yeah, what's it look like? What's
Yeah,
it in
can
the
we make
shape
out what it is?
of?
Not really. It's lumpy. It could be ore, or it could be a body, or it could just be
Bodies.
dirt.
Yeah.
Dirty
It wouldn't
bodies.
cover dirt though.
No, I don't think so.
Why don't we just go check?
I don't know that they'd cover the ore either.
No, they wouldn't.
Mayor, what do you have there?
Oh, this is just well, this is part of my payment
For what?
for running the caravan.
You're not paid with Forest Co. credits like the rest of us?
Oh, they don't know about this payment.
Oh, you stole.
No. I'm liberating this.
You're not supposed
Told
to say
you.
it out loud,
No.
Marisa.
Plan on doing this for long. Now, you must hurry. You don't have long left.
Okay. Going.
Let's go.
Now I want to know what's under the blanket. Let's go.
All right.
Like, what if he stole all the good stuff and there's nothing left for us?
It'll be fine.
And yeah, you get past the guards without incident. They don't even look twice at you. You head in.
Vicarious,
Yep.
that disguise makes you look taller.
I don't see it. Where?
Makes you look smarter.
I don't see that either.
That's not possible.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said it.
All right, as you head in, there's a kind of a sloping down as it did before. You came in the same entrance. Not far inside the entrance, there are two miners huddled, kind of off in the corner. You can see them. They're speaking to each other. They look like they're speaking in hushed tones. Every once in a while, one of them looks up and glances around. One is a halfling and the other is a dwarf.
Could I make a perception check, try to see if I can hear what they're saying?
Yeah.
No, they don't have listen anymore. So. 16.
You can't really make out what they're hearing from where you are.
But what are they saying?
Or, I mean, you can't make out what they're saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You can't hear what they are saying. I told you I had a rough week.
Oh, could we make an insight check to see if I can get an idea of what's just from their facial expressions?
Yeah, sure.
Like, what are they being shady? Are they doing, something like that? Doubt it. I'm about to switch to physical dice. Sorry.
I don't blame you.
All right. I have.
Yeah, you can't really make out. You could tell they're looking up and kind of glancing around. They're obviously talking about something they don't want overheard.
I know. We passed up the secret under the cover, and now we're going to pass up the obvious secret.
I'm going to make my way over to them.
Just go up to them. What the hell are you talking about?
You walk over.
Yep.
And the halfling woman turns and looks at you. And, oh no. You're not with management, are you? She asks.
At ease. We're friends.
You're friends. So you're not with management?
I'm Marcos.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met, but if you're not with management, then you must be
Adventurers were the adventurers that were brought in.
Oh, you're the ones. Oh, yeah. There's some word going around about y'all. Better hope Glundar doesn't catch you.
Oh, we're gonna
You
take
just
care of
leave
that
Plunder to
situation.
us.
She keeps kind of glancing back towards the entrance of the mine, looking back. So,
Could you do me a favor? Spread the word to everybody in the mines to be down at the town square by noon.
okay.
We are going to fight for you and for better.
Shh, so loud. Make me a stealth check.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Did anybody else's mind go to the song when he said we're gonna fight for
Yes,
our right?
to party.
I was waiting for Diamond. I mean,
Yeah, me too.
I was
I guess
like,
we're gonna have to title
that's-
this episode the song montage episode.
When that's Diamond shtick, we can't step on his toes.
Don't step on his
please.
shtick.
It's a big pool. All are welcome.
Don't step on his shtick.
actually,
I
rolling
didn't
it.
say I didn't say schlong. I said shtick.
Is it rolling it?
All right, I'm doing physical dice. This thing's being funky.
All right.
That is a 14.
14. She says, shh, shh, get down. And if you look back, you all can see one of the guards kind of peeking his head in to the entrance looking. and she begins picking up rocks and putting them in her bucket, and begins shuffling away into the tunnels.
I'm gonna follow behind.
All right. What about the rest of you? Following along?
Yep.
Following the lead of the halfling picking up rocks? What are you all?
Sorry, I missed
Oh.
like the last couple of minutes because I had a kid having a meltdown. What are we doing?
There was a halfling. Marcos was talking to the halfling, and one of the guards poked their head in because he could overhear what was being said.
Oh, okay. So
And
what is
now the halfling
doing?
has just kind of started shuffling away into the mines.
Can we pretend? I mean, we're in uniform. Can we pretend to be doing something?
I mean, you could follow the lead of the halfling if you want, picking up rocks, putting them in a whatever, because that's kind of what they're doing. The dwarf
that's fine.
has kind of scurried away at this point. That was there.
Cowardly dwarf.
Oh, remember, I actually have a guard uniform. Took off the one that I jacked in the face.
It's true.
All right. This halfling is not really willing to speak to you anymore if you keep it up.
Did you at least understand the instructions?
If I don't get caught talking to you, we'll be there.
Thank you.
All right. Spread the
To
word.
just turn around and start making my way back out.
You're not going any further into the mine?
How many other workers or miners do you think are in the mine that we may actually need to talk to?
Well, Hemsworth had asked you all to get as many signatures as you could on that sheet of paper.
So we wanted to get the miners that are currently working first before we headed back into Shake Band. So we need to continue in through the mine to get the signatures.
Okay. Continue on. I'm gonna look around. Do I see any other miners just kind of looking for pods of one or two, maybe as many as 4 that I can walk up to?
You see down the next kind of lane down, you see a chubby elf and kind of drab oil smeared fabrics leaning over a table. There are a number of storage crates, picks, lanterns, looks like gears and cogs. This elf is kind of leaning over a table there, shuffling things around.
Okay.
It was shuffling.
Walk over and kind of lean on the table.
Every day.
Busy day, huh?
Oh, spooked me.
Didn't mean
Thank
to-
goodness though. I'm
didn't mean
kind
to
of
scare
stuck.
you.
Kind of stuck here with. I got the raw end of the deal today. See,
What do you mean?
mine's. Yes.
He's got piss bucket duty.
I'm supposed to catalog all of these. They're replacement parts for the ore machine.
Uh-huh.
But I can't seem to make out the nice ones from the regular ones.
Yeah, it's
Apparently, some of these parts are infused with magical energy, and well, I just can't see it. Can't tell the difference. Can you help me, please? I just can't.
I mean, I can try. I can try. Tell you what, heard it. I'll help you out if you tell me if you've heard any good rumors lately.
I heard Clem's gonna lose his arm. is this stupid machine.
Oh, you think he's gonna lose the arm, huh?
That's what people are saying.
Oh, well, that's a shame. In the back of my mind, I think, yep, see, should have cut it off.
So yeah, you can help me?
I mean, I can try.
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
My pleasure. That is an 18.
An 18?
18.
With ease, you're able to start plucking them apart and separating them. You notice that some of these cogs have a different type of mineral composition.
Yeah.
And the elf looks and she says, by the way, my name's Waylon. Thank you so much. Oh, you just saved me hours of work. If I hadn't have gotten these done today, there's no telling what they would have done to me.
I mean, what do you hope for here? Like,
well, I'm just trying to raise enough money to send home so we can pay off our plot of land, and then I can go and farm.
you just want to farm? You just want to be a farmer?
Just want to be a farmer, but God, so I took out a loan from Forest Co. and
Oh yeah.
now it's kind of this indentured servitude thing where I have to work here until the loan is paid off. I only have a few months left.
Would you like to
Hope
get
I
out of
live
that?
long enough.
Would you like to get out of that?
As if that could happen.
Well, maybe it could. Maybe it could. What are you doing around noon today?
Sorting more cogs. But now that you've shown me the difference, maybe it can speed me up a bit.
I'll tell you what. Why don't you plan on being in the town square at noon? Don't worry about abandoning your post. I got this.
You're going to work for me?
Well, I'm going to work with you.
Man, we can't just leave. They don't like that.
Well,
We get in a lot of trouble.
There's a lot of things around that some folks just don't like. And
What's going on at noon?
well, do you think that you're being treated fairly?
No.
Would you like to be treated fairly?
Well, of course.
Do I still look like a Forest Co. employee, or has it worn off?
No, it's worn off.
Okay. Would you like to control your own destiny? Be treated fairly, make a living wage, be a farmer.
Well, yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to be a farmer.
What if I told you we might be able to make that happen today?
I would laugh. There's no way. I'm stuck here for months.
I pull the paper out of my pocket. I slide it across the table. The miners are organizing. They've had enough.
Really?
Really.
There's only 3 names on this paper.
That's because you don't know the ones that are back in town that are already going to meet in town square at noon. This is just the people here in the mine right now. The ones back at
Clem and Hemsworth, I know them.
Yep.
And who's this Grishta? I don't know the Grishta. I don't know that one.
It's not just you all that want to see things change around here. You have other allies. A lot of other allies.
Okay. Well, either die here or I die in the square. Either way, I
That's a
die
fair
with my
point.
boots on.
That's a fair point.
He
die with your boots on. It's the Armain zone.
grabs the where how do I sign? Where do I sign? I'm in. Let's do this. You helped me. Yeah, let's do this.
All right. I'm guessing I have some kind of.
I'm sure
quill.
you have some kind of quill or something. Yeah. Any
Set it-
signs?
Okay.
Fantastic.
All right, remember, noon,
Yeah, gotcha. Noon. I'll be there.
town square. The bell
Town
will
square.
probably ring when it's time.
Bell will ring. Okay. So come when the bell tolls. Got you.
I mean, if you can make your way there earlier than that, then that's fine. But definitely when the bell. You know what? I'll tell you what. When the bell rings, walk off the job. That'll be the message.
Got it. All right.
Okay.
All right. Well, thanks. I better get back to this. If I'm going to walk off, I need to get a lot more work done before I leave.
Yeah, or not.
You're silly. They go back to the crates and pull out another box, dump it on the table, and sit down and start sorting cogs.
I'll
If I
make
don't
my
finish
way-
my work before I walk off, I'll be in trouble.
That's right.
Exactly. I'll be in trouble. All right. Down the way a bit further. You continue
Vicarious?
deeper into the mine.
Vicarious, just out of curiosity, were you a timeshare salesman in a past life by any chance? That speech was fantastic. Well done.
Thanks.
Yes, I believe you could have gotten his vote.
Well, maybe I will get his vote. I
Exactly.
don't know
You
for
should
what,
be the,
but sure.
because you should be the leader of our what did we call it? Teamsters.
Yeah, we're a team. We're a team. I guess. I hate teams.
And we hate you.
Suck it, Marcos.
Can we all just agree that we all equally hate each other so that we can
Yes,
just get
yes,
this
I-
done
yes,
and
I
over
agree.
with so we never have to see each other ever again?
So as
Yeah.
we're walking along now, if you guys talk to anybody, I just told that guy, the bell is the signal to walk off the job. So anybody that we get that wants to be part of this, the bell is the signal.
Got it.
The bell tolls for you.
For whom the bell tolls.
Right. And as you're having this conversation walking down, you come up to another fork in the path, and it kind of leads off onto the right this time. It's very humid and muggy in this area. As you look down this kind of corridor, you see a human boy. He must be in his early teens, kneeling in the corner of the room.
I want to try to find out if he's okay.
Sure. You walk up, and as you get behind him, do you say anything or?
Well, I don't want to
Ooh.
touch him because I don't want to startle him. That's so I'm just gonna, very gently. Are you okay? Do you need help?
Shh. And he looks up at you and goes, "My friend, he's stuck. I care for him. Give him the bread the guards give me. Glundar knocked him out of my hand and tried to stomp on him, and now he's scared and he won't come out. Stupid Glundar." As you look around, you're in a washroom. There are troughs of water here. The floor is covered with caked up soot and coal dust. This must be where they kind of wash off at the end of the day. Kevin, I'm sorry, I didn't give you his name yet, but the young boy is about 14, far too young to be working in an environment like this.
Okay. Well, who's your friend?
My pet mouse, Abraham.
All right. Do you work here in the mine?
I'm the wash boy. Yes, I work here. I was an orphan and got sold at auction to Forest Co. to come work in the mines.
You're a slave?
Well, they feed me and house me, and I have a little bit of spending money for the company store, but don't really have much
That sounds like a slave
family.
to me.
Okay. So what do we need to do to help you get out of this mine?
Well, I can't leave without Abraham.
All right. I'm gonna wait for all the guys to come over,
Mhm.
the whole group, so
Mhm.
that they can help me.
What are we looking for?
We're looking for a mouse.
A mouse?
Oh,
Yep,
he's
mouse is
stuck.
named Abraham.
Where's he at? This is easy.
He's under here. He's in this little hole.
What's
And
his
he
name?
won't come out. I've tried to give him the bread, but he doesn't want it.
What's his name?
His name's Abraham.
Abraham. So I'll take. You said you got a piece of bread for him.
Yes.
Give me the bread.
Hurry. If you don't hurry,
I,
the guards are going to notice I'm gone.
Jim, talk to the boy. I got the mouse.
Everything's gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Just let Vicarius do his magic over here. Not quite for sure what that is, but
So,
I mean, with how big Vicarius is, he could probably just go into the hole after the mouse.
Screw you, Marcos. So I am going to use my gnome trait, speak with small animals, speak with small beasts, and I'm just going to talk to the mouse.
ooh.
So all of a sudden, you all just hear me start squeaking and squawking, and
You just set yourself up. Get
Yep.
him, Marcos.
He
I
even
hold the
sounds
bread
like a
out and I
mouse.
talk to
He
him.
looks like a mouse. He sounds like a mouse. He must be a mouse.
I'm psychic.
What are you saying to the mouse?
So yeah, so to the mouse will hear, Abraham. Hey, little guy. I'm a friend. I'm a friend of your friend. What's the boy's name's Kevin?
Kevin.
Yes.
I'm a friend of Kevin's. Look, you just had a run in with a very bad person. We've got you. We're gonna protect you. I know it's big scary world out here, but we got you, buddy. Come on out. I got something for you.
Okay. Make me an animal handling check.
Animal handling.
Or wisdom if you don't have animal handling.
Hold on a second. Okay. Yeah, okay. That might work. That might be okay. Oof. 7.
Yeah, he's back in this hole. You can see he just looks completely terrified and is shaking.
I really hate that they did this to you. I hate that guy did this to you. I know you're scared. I know you're scared. But I will take care of him for you. I promise you I will take care of him for you. Your friend over there really cares about you. You don't have to trust me. I would like it if you did. But your friend is worried about you. So you come out when you're ready. We've got
Tell him
you.
about the cheese.
I mean, yeah. I mean, I can. If you like cheese, I know where I can find a bunch of it, but we got to get there first.
Peanut butter.
That too.
Yeah. Go ahead, make another animal handling roll.
Can do it.
Oh, that's much better. That's a dirty 20.
30-20?
Yeah.
With the prompting of cheese and peanut butter, the mouse slowly starts coming out, sticks his head out, sniffs around.
I'll just set the
Looks at
bread
you.
down and pull my hand back, and
Betray his trust and snatch him up.
He
No.
comes out and he grabs a little bread in his little mouse paws and starts nibbling on it.
and then I just hold my hand down as if, come on, I got you.
No, it's too cute. No.
It is so cute. It's too adorable. A gnome holding a mouse.
No.
And the mouse climbs up. It takes up all of Vicarius's hand, the entire hand. The mouse is as big as Vicarius's hand. And Kevin, oh my gosh, Abraham, you got him. Thank you so much. Oh, I was so afraid I would never see him again. He's my only friend. Nobody here really likes me.
You've got more
hang out in the deeper parts of the tunnels where the paintings are. And he holds his hand out, and Abraham runs up his arm.
Paintings?
Yeah, there's wall paintings.
Where are the paintings?
Oh, they're deep in the mines.
What do these paintings look like?
Do you have a parchment?
I'm sure somebody here has a parchment.
Yeah, I'm sure one of you do.
Yeah, just pull it out.
And like
Anybody got
a
piece of
chalk
paper?
stick or a piece of, he grabs a piece of charcoal off
Get
the
his signature while you're at it. Get him to sign the thing.
and he starts drawing on the parchment. And go ahead and make me, Vicarius, you can make this again because you're familiar with this probably. Anyone else can try, but make a intelligence check on this.
Okay.
Or history if you have history.
Oh, history. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We'll do history. 18.
Ooh, I got 19.
Marco's got a 23. Cool.
Stupid little Marcos.
Because of your exposure recently, those of you who rolled a little bit lower, the 13, 14s, it looks kind of familiar to you. But the other three of you, you recognize these as kobold paintings. These are kobolds that he's drawing in charcoal now.
Yeah.
They kind of look like this.
Yeah. Okay. What would you say if I told you I knew who drew that?
Well, they're probably the kobolds.
Oh. Smart ass.
And he says, "Here, I found this. Thank you. This is all I have to pay you with."
No, that's yours.
No payment.
That's yours.
No payment. What we need you to do to repay us is to leave the mine.
When you hear the bell, leave the mine and come straight to town.
What is he actually offering?
Do we want him to come to town though? He's only 14.
He's holding a small button out. It's not very large at all. If you ask him about it, he says that
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him.
if you put this on something heavy, it makes it very light. It's how I'm able to carry all of these troughs of water.
Oh,
now you're gonna take it, huh?
no.
I'm gonna take
That's
it.
of
Shit.
more use to him than it is to me.
I mean, it would also be pretty useful for Jem, too.
Why? What am I
So
going
you
to do?
stop
with it?
leaving. So you stop leaving footmarks in the ground when you're trying to sneak.
I'll tell you
Oh,
what, kid.
very
I'll
stealthy,
hold
thank you
on
very
to it.
much.
I'll hold on to it, and when this is all over, I'll give it back to you. He could
Gee,
come
thanks,
in.
Mr. I mean, Mrs.
Mrs. Miss Ginger, me boy.
Sorry, it's dark in here.
He called me Dr. Girlfriend.
But even still, when you hear the bell, come to town.
When I hear the bell, leave the mine. Got it. I've got to go. I've been gone too long. They'll
Hold on,
come
wait,
searching for me any minute.
Wait.
Sign
Put
the
your
paper.
name on this piece of paper.
My name? Okay. And he still has the charcoal in his hand from drawing on the other parchment. And in charcoal, he kind of scribbles a name.
Something.
Yeah. You can't really tell because it's in charcoal. But
Hey,
he wrote on the parchment.
Yeah. So is there anybody else down around this area? Like if we go this way or that way, or like, can we find more people out here?
Yeah, you could maybe talk to Gebford or Nesla.
Where
They're a
they
little
at?
bit further down.
Okay.
Margot's down there, and Yates. Yeah, Yates is down there.
Okay.
The only one with a normal name. That's suspicious.
All right,
Meyer?
Abraham.
Hmm.
So, all right, Kevin, you and Abraham go and do what you got to do for now. But remember, when you hear the bell, go to town.
Hear the bell, go to town. Got it.
And then in mouse voice, Abraham, you look after him. He needs you. But stay
The
hidden.
mouth squeaks back at you in an affirming manner.
Oh, it's too cute.
Too cute. Too cute to live.
It hurts.
It's a big eyes, small mouse situation.
Oh, it's worse.
Go.
Oh,
Go.
are the eyes all moist and
Yep.
glistening? Oh,
All
Yeah,
right.
I need to make a,
Um,
I need to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yep, go for it. Make sure you don't cry.
Oh, I'll do it. You don't believe? All right.
Easy.
Oh, ooh. Mercy.
Okay.
Saved.
Cut that
He's
out.
balling. He's balling.
Right on. As you head down to out of this area, the tunnels open up back into the main shaft. Oh my God, you guys, come on! I can't even say something like
You
main
said it.
shaft.
It's your
How
dirty
old are
mouth.
y'all?
Your dirty mouth. You the one that said it.
50. I am 50.
I didn't say it. I'm reading what the title is. I did not write this module.
You just read the teleprompter, no matter what it says.
I'm
even if
reading it.
Even if
like
it
Uncle
talks
Joe.
about,
Sphincter says what?
even
What,
if it
you've
talks
never,
about
you've
shafting.
never seen a game shaft before?
As
That's
you
Sphincter says
head
what?
down the tunnel to the main shaft, you enter a very busy chamber. It's large, essentially a single vast cavity.
What's it shaped like?
Allison, I swear. Whew.
Okay. I'm better now. And
I'm not going to be able to read this paragraph of description. I'm
What,
just
does it say urethra?
but I'm seeing words that aren't actually there now.
Oh,
Got a
The
nerve in
clanging
urethra.
prick of a stone.
is it a narrow
Frick.
opening that kind of expands out to two adjacent tunnels off to the sides? Or
Yes,
there
the
a
vast
boulder in the
cavity is
middle?
filled with ascending and descending stairwells cut into the natural stone.
oh, okay.
Workers mine away at the walls, and various sections of the unmined ore form impromptu pillars from ground to ceiling, where the rest of the stone has been cut away. The
Nothing
entire
funny
area
about that.
is filled with the clanging of pick on stone.
Okay.
Guards watch over the large number of workers here, most of whom have toiled away for many hours. Due to the level of noise, you can't really hear any voices or conversations. You can make a perception check for me, however. See if you can see this.
Guards are going to be the issue.
Natural 20 for a total of 22.
Yep, you all are, well, except for Darius.
Except for Darius.
Darius, the
Darius is
clinging
about to
of
walk
the
off the cliff.
picks is musical to you. It's making a song, and you're thinking about this song of the miners and how you're going to tell the story of this revolution, and you can just hear the song being played by the picks clinging and clanging on the stone, the rocks thumping into wheelbarrows, the grinding of the machine in the distance as if it's the lone bass tone throughout the whole thing.
Lyrics
guys.
start coming
Do
to
it.
my mind, and I start thinking,
Do it.
we
Oh.
will rock you. Yeah, no, it's not gonna. It's not quite. I still need to work on it.
No,
Still
try
need to
this.
work on it.
Try this one. You load 16 tons, and what do you? Huh?
Oh, yeah. You might be onto something, Marisa. There.
The rest of you notice a small group of workers who hurriedly communicate with each other through hand signals. You can see them working, but they're all pointing and gesturing. You don't see their mouths moving at all.
What about insight? Will that
Yeah,
get some insight?
Are they using sign language?
perhaps.
Oh,
I gotta stop using those dice. I'm gonna put the mouse away. Get over there.
Bad mouse. Abraham.
Get over there, Abraham.
He was distracted by the cuteness.
Yes.
So cute.
You can't really tell from here what exactly is going on. All you can tell is they're very fast communications with hands.
where is the closest guard from where we are?
They're 30 or 40 feet from y'all, probably.
In a specific direction? Like,
Well, they're kind of scattered around.
okay.
How many guards are there?
There's probably 6 in the chamber altogether.
Maybe you should learn how to count, Marcos.
Oof.
Shit,
I
I need the
will
mouse.
set you fire.
You know what? I may be short, but you're a human. So
I got you there.
You just stated a fact. That's the only thing you just did.
yeah, a human.
Yeah.
The lower
No.
race.
Human.
No,
And
that
you're
you're
just
short.
a human. Yeah, I'm short.
But you're a human.
Mm,
Oman.
Oh, for sure. I had already saved this. Oh well. What do you guys do?
I mean, I feel like we need to get down there and talk to that group over there, pointing at the ones that are, being all hand gestury and stuff.
yeah, but
But,
can we do it without drawing attention to ourselves? Because we're no longer we don't look like Forest Co employees anymore.
I do.
That's right.
I do. I'm wearing. I'm gonna put on that guard suit. Guard tab.
Here's an idea. Here's an idea. What if you lead us in and over in that general direction, like you're bringing us in as a new work party?
Taking you to cell block 2187.
Do the,
Our work party. Go ahead.
would the guards notice us as the people who Glendar brought in?
We've never been back here before.
It's true.
We basically had only just barely come into the mine when Clem got hurt. So as I look around the room and put eyes on each of the guards, do I recognize any of the guards as ones that we've seen before?
Nope.
Yeah, see, all these guards, they look different. I don't know if we've ever encountered any of these guards before.
Hey, did I recognize any of them from my time here in the Slammer? I maybe picked up one of their names or something.
No, not really. They didn't visit you that often, like twice a day.
Well, no, you're just like maybe hearing them talk to each other. Like, hey, Joe, what do you know? I don't know, Rick.
Yeah, no, not these guys.
All right.
All right, so yeah, like Vickery has said, lead us in like we're a work party being added to who's already here, and I mean, guess nonchalantly walk us over to.
Okay.
All right. I'll do that.
Nonchalant, but with purpose, like
Yeah.
like
Small
Yeah.
casual.
yeah.
All right.
I won't even I won't even intentionally make contact unless one of them makes eye contact with me. Then I'll give them the nod. I'll give them the so like that,
Yeah, no, kind of nod. Gotcha.
Yeah, so
Cool. Yeah, they don't look at you.
all right.
You get over there and you can now tell that this individual that's kind of leading the conversation he just looks angry. He's very animated. You can see his hand gestures are strong and he's just making these wild gestures and do any of you have sign language as a skill or a language?
Not me.
Give you an insight then to kind of
I speak
see
Elvis.
what he's talking about.
Blah. 11.
Damn it. Use the mouse.
I don't think sleight of hand would work on this one.
Oh, I got 16.
I got 13 plus 3, so 16.
Wow.
Looks like I rolled a 15.
All right, so nobody better than 16. Okay. From what you can all pick up, except Marcos, you're probably busy just kind of keeping an eye on the guards, making sure they're not watching you guys.
Human.
You can kind of make out that he looks like it's just he's put his tools down. He's doing this next to his head, like it's too loud, like he's covering his ears. He's just really frustrated. He's looking for a way out, it looks like.
Like
Vickers,
he's
go give him
having
the talk.
sensory issues. Like the sounds are what's causing him to be overwhelmed.
Yes, go give him the talk.
Maybe it's he's making this like motion next to his ears.
Yeah, Vickers, go talk to him and tell him that, you'll make sure that there's votes for you and he signs a thing. You'll make sure they have proper hearing protection.
Okay. I'll walk over to him. Hey, pal, you all right?
Hey, buddy.
Vicarius is our spokesperson now.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't think
You
he
can't
can hear
hear?
you. No,
He's
he can't.
dead. He's dead.
He can't hear.
Oh, it's too loud in here. He can't hear you.
Can you hear at all?
Oh, I want to, in my disguise kit, do I got like some wax? I'm sure I would, but I'll break off some wax and give it to him and tell him to stick it in his ears.
Okay. Make me a persuasion roll to get him to. You're gonna have to persuade him to do that. How are you gonna do that? Are you gonna like shove it in your own
Yeah,
ear?
I mean, I'll like look.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Nice.
Ooh.
He takes it and looks at it and is like, is he's questioning. He sniffs it and licks it a little bit, like, and he balls it up and then stuffs a little in one ear. He balls it up, stuffs a little in the other ear. And you can see the relief as he just relaxes as the sounds are muted. He goes,
Sign paper. Come bell ring.
I don't think you can hear it at the bell rings.
Can you write it on a piece, like write the instructions on a piece of paper?
Yeah. Tell him Vicarious.
Do we still have that piece of paper that Kevin drew the picture
mean,
on? We could
I-
just flip it over and write the.
I still have parchment myself, so I can write it down real quick.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, just write out, you know.
Yeah, I'm on the parchment. I've just read it out. We are here to help all the miners. We would like you to sign the document that the elf woman has, and at noon, walk to town.
Vicarious has got the document.
What?
Vicarious
whoever-
has, yeah, Vicarious
Whoever has the document. And so
Oh yeah, I have the document. I show it to I hold it in my hands and gesture, put your name on here.
He looks at it. It's kind of got the information on it. He signs. Nah.
Don't
He looks
forget
at
to
you,
vote
he
for
says-
Vicarious.
Or he kind of points at the guards.
Mm-hmm.
And then he makes a big circle motion with his hands.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, 5. He holds up 5 fingers. So he keeps just repeating that.
The whole group of 5 people.
they rotate.
They rotate
Every 5 minutes,
5
they
minutes.
rotate.
Gotcha. How many minutes has it been? Okay. They're going to move in 4 minutes. Let's look busy for the next minute and a half.
Swing that hammer, that pig.
Yeah, and so I'll start gathering up rocks and bringing them over and loading them into whatever crate or barrel.
Yeah,
or
there's a
whatever.
wheelbarrow or something
Yeah.
nearby. Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Same.
All right. As you're doing that, you kind of keep an eye on the guards.
Yeah, just out of the corner of my eye.
You can see when there's a
Weathered
set
eye.
coming in and the current set goes out. It's about a minute, 2 minutes later.
Okay.
Do they come in and leave the same way?
Yes, they come in through the main entry the same way you all came in, and they leave out the same way you all leave out.
I'm going to quickly write on the piece of paper, when you walk out with everybody else, all the other workers, close door behind you and lock it. And I show it to them.
You think they're going to be able to get out of here without much trouble?
I mean, there's more workers in here than there are guards.
Yeah,
I
but
think the guards are going to be able to stop all of them.
okay.
We could incapacitate the guards for him.
Yeah,
Wait.
but how long is it until noon? They change out every 5 minutes, so
I think the elf just wants to fight.
I'm
No,
sure the elf wants to fight it.
No. No, I want to go print posters.
Okay.
Nice.
You know, a little wood block press.
All right. From the main chamber, there are 3 paths, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. You're closest to the one on the left.
Okay.
I did put the map of the,
Mhm.
of the mine in the Discord. So if you're looking at the large chamber in the center, there's what looks like a rock at about 10 o'clock.
Yep.
That's approximately where you all are.
Okay. I look at
So
I look at the one miner and I go, tell everybody else. Noon. Leave. Because we're not going to be able to get everybody's signature. We're just not. But if
Running
they
out of
walk
time
out, I
as
think they'll
is.
get the message.
We could check this left passage. We're right here.
Yeah.
Be a bad idea to check that before we head back out.
Yeah, let's take a look in there and just see what's back there.
Cool. As you head down this corridor, it opens up into a kind of a larger cavern, not as big as the one you just came out of. Smoke fills this area, coughed out from various machines, and carts filled with chunks of rock litter pretty much the entire center of the room. The ceiling looks perilously low, and it's supported by wooden struts. Workers kind of struggle to move large chunks of rock from the carts into an array of mechanical apparatus, kind of arrayed and spread around the sides of the room. You notice that as you enter, 2 guards flank one of the workers, a defeated-looking half-orc.
Is those the only 2 guards that we see?
Yep.
Let's freaking take them down.
I agree.
You can hear her, hear the guards kind of insulting her for going very slow. You hear things like, "Pick it up, Halfy. You should be stronger. Half-orcs don't need to rest." It's very bullying tone, very...
Is that coming
saying-
from one of them or both of them?
Both of them. They're both just kind of harassing her.
I
So
want to
you're
take out
saying
my
it's
short bow.
initiative time.
I want to
Magic
take out my
missile.
short bow.
I mean, you can do whatever you want here.
I'm gonna take out my hands.
I'm gonna take out a short bow and I'm gonna shoot an arrow at one of their asses. Literally, I want to shoot an arrow into his butt.
Okay.
Shoot him in the butt.
Just to one of them. The one on the left.
Okay. That was a magic missile?
How light is it in here? Is it fairly dark?
It's
Did he just cast magic missile into the darkness?
lit enough, but kind of. I think you meant to use your crossbow, right? Or your bow, not your rapier.
Yeah, I don't even know why I clicked.
It's okay. Nice. 19 to hit. Yeah. Do you hit the same one or opposite ones?
No, I'm gonna hit the other one that he
All right.
didn't
And
hit.
then anybody else?
I mean, since we're at it, I might as well go ahead and take a pot shot at one of them myself. 10.
Oh, why not?
Hmm.
Is there any standing still?
Yeah,
Left, right?
the right one.
All right, I'll go for the right one.
Ooh,
Nice.
All right, and that is
So you all come in guns a-blazing.
We don't mess around with bullies.
4 points. Still standing.
Yeah, the guard's still up. Both the guards are still up.
All
As
right,
you
but-
all
hold on. Bonus action. Bonus action on our strike.
Yeah, go ahead.
Boot to head.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice boot to the head. 23 to hit for another 8 damage.
Still standing.
No, are you going to kill or subdue?
I'll just knock him down. I don't have to kill him.
Just knock him down. Okay.
All right,
Cool.
now let's spin a key point for Fury of Blows and hit the other one.
Yes, I think you can do that.
yes, you can.
I was trying to remember how that mechanic works, but yeah, you can change targets with fear of blows.
Oh yeah. Don't worry.
Can't do it the other way around.
Yeah, but don't worry. Wait till I get mobility and I'm able to run on the walls in water.
Oh, I know. I remember Diamond's monk.
Dope monk shit.
Yeah.
And if I become a sun soul monk, I'll be throwing sun rays and fireballs too. All right, here we go. Oh,
Oh,
Damn.
25 to hit. The dice roller was just being mean early.
7 points.
Cool. Yeah, you are able to knock them out, both of them, with your monk-like ninjutsu attacks.
Yeah.
Just
Then I
as
do the Bruce Lee thing where I go,
and the miners in this room are just kind of stunned at the display that they just saw. They're just standing there, and this half orc looks at you and kind of a broken comment goes, "Why? They're
assholes. I'll hold
They're
my
just
hand out.
like that."
They're stupid.
I'll
We
hold my
have
hand
come-
out to help her up.
We've come here to help you. You want to get out of this?
Well, yeah. She stands up.
All right.
Nestla.
Sign this paper. When you hear the bell, head to town at noon. We're walking off this fucker.
But sign this paper.
Okay.
It's time Forest Co learned a lesson.
I agree. I don't feel they should allow their employees to discriminate people based on the race that they are. I'm a half orc, but that doesn't mean I'm any less or more than anybody else.
You damn Skippy.
You preach it.
I'll gladly sign. What are we doing? Take them down. Let's go. She's on board. So that's 2, 3. That's 4.
Well, how many workers are in this room?
Let's take these guards' weapons.
Probably 6.
All right.
Actually, she would be
we're
number
going to get all
5.
6 signatures, or at least ask for all 6 signatures. We know that the one that was hard of hearing in the other room, we know that they're going to spread the word as best as they can.
And pass the guards' weapons out to them too.
We have a total of 10 as it stands.
Well, you get 4
Yeah.
out of this room, including Nestla. You get 4 more signatures out of this room. The others are hesitant. They're like, I don't want to put my name on that. They could use this
That's fine.
against me. They could attack
Understood. Will you at least come to the town square at noon?
We'll see. We'll try.
Everybody, all the cool kids are coming.
We'll see what we
Everybody's
can do.
gonna
We'll
be
try to be there.
How large are the guards?
They're humans.
Marcos, you could probably use a nice guard uniform. It would help you move around a little easier, don't you think?
That's a good idea. And then we can also tie these 2 miscreants up.
And I'll take the other uniform.
Can we search them to see if they have anything useful on them besides their clothes and tools?
Well,
Or-
we're already stripping them.
Yeah.
Might as well just take everything that they got now.
Yeah, I just want to know if there's actually like anything worth noting, kind of thing.
Maybe some buttons.
Yeah, I would love to search the bodies.
Yeah, they don't have anything really on them. They have a set of keys. They have some coin.
Are those
keys.
keys necessary? Like, are they going to get us into what we need to get into? Or
Never
out of?
know. It's always good to have a set of keys.
Even if you have no idea what they go to.
I'll
Absolutely.
figure it out.
We can play with cats.
Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
Too cute. Oh.
All right.
We're going to ask the workers if there's anybody farther in.
Plenty. There's plenty of others. You could see there's Margot, Yates. Who else might be here? Briar. And Briar might join.
They're further down the tunnels.
Yeah. Big
About
room.
how long has it been? Like, what time of day was it when we came into the mines, and how long have we been in here?
You left shortly after sunrise. It didn't take you long to get to the mines, maybe an hour. It's probably mid-morning.
We should
We're running out of
probably
time.
think about getting back to town square here pretty soon because we need to be there.
Well, let's
Yeah.
let's push in just a little bit farther, see if we can get a few more signatures, and then
There's,
boogie
there's-
out of here.
there's 4 tunnels further up, it looks like.
I'm gonna make sure that we put a rope through the guards' mouths so they can't actually yell for help once they do regain consciousness.
Is it through their mouths?
He wants to ball gag them. Tie the rope into a really big knot and shove the knot into their
I
mouth.
thought you meant like thread it through their cheeks.
I mean,
that would
I'm not
work
the one
too.
to talking about putting a ball in a mouth.
Halflings.
That's how you keep them quiet.
I wouldn't pig on her again if I were you.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you've got the 2 chambers across the large chamber, and it looks like this other chamber, goes back a little bit further. There's a narrow passage, and then it kind of opens up into another large chamber.
I'll just ask, which way is Yates? Margot, Yates, and
Prior.
Briar.
Margot's back here. Yates and Briar usually work the other side of the mine.
Well, let's go see if we can get Margot. Anybody else
Yeah,
that's
we're-
with her?
We're just about out of time, so we need to hurry.
Yep, let's hustle.
All right. You head into this narrow chamber. Workers are tunneling away at the walls, hoping to break into new veins of ore. This has changed much of this chamber to end in long, thin tunnels down the way. You could kind of see on the far end there. There are a couple of guards in here that are kind of keeping an eye on the workers that are working on the tunnels. You can see one just kind of quietly, grumpily doing their job, just over in the corner. And as the guards come by, they work a little harder. And then as the guards go away, they kind of slow their pace down.
Vickers, give me that paper.
Here.
Grab the paper, and I head on over to him, and I start in on the timeshare spiel. Do you enjoy the work that you're doing? Are you looking for a better life? Well, we can get that for you. If we all unite together as one team.
Well, what are you expecting? We're all desperate here. We all need the money. What do you think? We do this for the fun?
Nah, but about better working conditions, better hours, change of clothes, time with your families.
Yeah, that'd be
Right.
nice, but ain't happening here.
What do you say is we could make that happen?
And just how do you expect to do that with these goon squad coming around?
There's not very many of them, are there? There's a heck of a lot more of us.
Yeah, well, what do you want me to do?
What do I want you to do? I want you to join us, to unite. To become a member of the family. A team. Part of the team.
We're going to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Do me a favor, Darius. Make me a sleight of hand check to give them the paper.
All right.
No, no.
$17.
Margot kind of pushes the paper away. I don't want to have anything to do with that. Get that away from me. Sign my death warrant if I sign that paper.
Oh, no, Margot, you got this all wrong. You got this all wrong. This is not a death warrant. This is a show of solidarity, of uniting with your fellow workers for better conditions.
One of the guards, it's you over there in the corner. Get back to work. Stop that talking.
I'll hold up my
Margot.
hand and say, it's under control. Don't worry about it. I'm wearing
All right,
guard,
make
I'm wearing
a,
guard uniform.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Could I do performance?
Sure.
$14.
Wait, who are you? I don't recognize you.
You're right. Who are you? Wait a minute.
I'm not sure what you're asking me.
I've never seen you around here before.
I've never seen you around here. We don't.
No.
Elves.
Who the hell? Hold on. Darius has a guard uniform on too. I'll look at Darius and say, "You seen this one? I've never seen this one around here before."
I ain't never seen no. This guy, no, how did you get in here?
Come over
We
here.
have a problem here.
Yeah, come over here. Let me talk to you a minute.
Where did you get that uniform?
What are you talking about?
What are you doing here?
I've
Why are
always
you
worked
in
for
that
Forest
uniform?
Co.
You are not supposed to be wearing that uniform. Take it off right now.
Jimmy, help me out here, man. Who are these goons? I don't know these people.
Do you not see we are wearing the Forest Co. security uniform? You
Yes, so
are
am I,
not
but
one
you're
of us.
accusing me of
You
not
are
being
not
a
one of
Forest Co.
us.
employee. So,
All right, look, hold on. If you really work for Forest Co., what was the topic at yesterday's employee meeting?
Yeah, what
Because
was the topic?
I didn't see you there, and we were all there.
If you were an
the
employee of
topic at
Co.
yesterday's
you would know.
employee meeting was be on the lookout for an escaped prisoner elf.
Boot to the head.
Firebolt to the other one.
I launch a crossbow across the room from the tunnel because I haven't come into the room yet, but it's only a 12 to hit.
Can I hit? May I attack Game Master?
You can. We've got to also resolve this firebolt in a coal chamber.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. Well, can I at least do this before?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roundhouse
Before we
before you all explode.
Before we set the room on fire.
You know, I was just thinking that because a couple of years ago I ran a homebrew game in a coal mine, and I had that same thing. If there was fire, your ass was in trouble.
I have a solution for this.
Hold on, what the? Natural one. Oh no! All right, bonus
Oh
action.
no!
Can I have
No,
my
no.
bonus action? Can I have my bonus action?
Yeah, but you're do me a favor before you take your bonus action, make a dex save.
$14.
All right. You save it. Just as you planted your foot to do your whatever kick punch move you were going to do, some loose coal underneath gave way. You lost your footing, and your punch or kick went wild.
All right, I got to recover from this. Okay. 21.
That one lands.
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
All right, 7 points.
A nice striking blow. As you land that, a firebolt comes in from across the chamber, missing your target, but hitting the wall behind. And
That's not good.
Wait a minute, how I missed with a 23?
no. Vicarius's firebolt.
I shot an arrow. I don't have firebolt. I shot an arrow.
I did the firebolt with a 23 to the
Hey,
other
you know-
guard.
How
We
did
were-
I? Okay, you got the firebolt. My bad.
We were talking about burning this place down.
Where did I see?
Burn this
Okay, sorry, y'all.
mother to the
Long
ground.
day. Yeah. Marcos, you send a firebolt in. It does land. It ignites the guard. Are you doing the same one that Marzia just kicked?
No, I was doing the other one.
The other one, right on. Lights him up pretty good. Also, there's going to be
Well, give it a percentile. 50% chance the whole place catches on fire. I'd do it.
The way you're rolling?
nice. For about 20 feet around him, the coal dust erupts as the fire lights on him. Go ahead and roll me an additional 4d6 damage, fire damage, as you've created like a mini fireball. You cast firebolt, but you think in your mind that you just let off a fireball. You're feeling pretty badass right now. As this little mini explosion kind of happens right where this guard is standing. Sadly.
11, 17, 20 more.
Okay. Yeah, he's going to be cremated in his armor.
On top of that, while the fire is still going,
Hit him again.
control fire, where I send a jet of that particular fireball towards the one that Marza hit,
Ow.
Okay.
tried to hit. So
Oh, I hit that fool.
yeah, there's a jet of fire coming from that giant fireball
Yeah, I
directly
know,
at the other guard.
I know, because we didn't learn how 10-foot radius explosion from fire last time.
Vicarius, what's your damage?
I mean, does a 12 hit?
Oh, no, 12 does not hit.
Okay.
Crossbow
So
bolt
none.
misses wildly.
Short bow. Short bow.
Short bow, sorry. Jim or Darius, are you taking part in this?
I don't even know
Yes.
where I am in comparison to where this is going down.
The one that was not involved in the first fireball and is now getting jetted. I will say, with all of the magic that is in this world, and none of it is going to make you any smarter as I cast Vicious Mockery.
All right.
So he has a DC 13 wisdom save. If he fails, it's 1 point.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Good. Burn it on that one. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Burn it on that one.
that one, right?
Exactly. 1 point.
You pick another die here and warm it up for the dex save from the fire damage. Actually, seeing the fire, he's going to take this chance to just punch back. He's not even going to draw a weapon because he's just going to punch back at you, Marza. 17 to hit.
That is.
All right. Going to land with 5 damage. Punch. Bow right to you. Go ahead and Marcos, roll your jet flame thing. You're trying to control this fire and make it hit him. as you're drawing this fire across the room, there is coal dust in the air, and it's starting to crackle and spark, and flame is starting to erupt off of it into the air. It's a magnificent sight. It's beautiful.
Is this like a new round? Is this like a new round? Because I know he shot the fire, and then
I say we're gonna have
to.
to run.
It's going to be
I mean,
initiative. Yeah. As he does this, it's going to be initiative. So
this is instantaneous too, so it's literally there's no roll. It's just pull
yeah,
flame jet. What do you want me to roll for damage on that?
Well, I would like to say if it's going to be a new round, I want to get the hell out of the way.
so
Where are we
here's
on the
what we'll
map?
do. Because this is happening at kind of the end of the round, top of the round, simultaneous, right? He's drawing this fire. It does take a second to jet this fire across. It's not like blink your eye and it happens. So as this fire is coming across, the guard punches you, Marcia. You kind of see what's happening. This fire is coming towards the guard. Go ahead and you're gonna move. You said you're gonna haul ass.
Yes, if I can go, I'm just going to take a dash action and get.
Sure, you could take the dash action to run. Marzia bolts out of it. Darius, you see Marzia run. You see the fire erupting in the air. You can smell the sulfur kind of smell of this. What's about to happen?
I don't run. I do this very heroic.
France.
Yes, like backflip thingy.
France.
Sure. As Marzia runs out,
Backflip thingy.
backflipping, and but if you want to do that, you can make an acrobatics roll and backflip out. You know me, Jesse. If you say you're going to do something, I'm going to make you roll for it.
Well, I'm just going to do it as my dash. That is my narrative description of my action.
That is okay. A narrative description. I got you. Dashing away.
Like backflip thingy.
I'm going to follow suit.
Gonna follow suit. All right.
Look at the time. It's almost noon. Flip, 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 flip.
We said we had to get out of here.
Here we gotta go.
Vigorous.
Burn and run.
Jim, you both see Marzia and Darius kind of bailing out of here. Marcos, you draw it. Go ahead, and let's see. As you're drawing across this 20 feet, hits him. Oh boy. So it's going to be I'm going to roll 8d6 for your damage plus whatever the spell damage is.
There is no spell damage, so it's going to be the 8d6.
Or the fire damage from the spell.
That would be 1d10, so oh Jesus, this is gonna hurt him bad. 10, 15, 21, 24, 28. $39.
You sunk my
39.
battleship.
Yeah. All right. I want you to. How lucky do you feel? Do you feel lucky? Do you, kid?
Punk. Do you punk?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to roll or do you want me to roll?
What,
It's a
the dex save?
50-50.
Oh, the 50-50. I'll roll it.
All right. Roll me a 50-50 on whether or not this entire cavern explodes.
I am 90 feet away.
It may
That's
not
actually-
help you.
Dash action with a movement of 45 feet. So I don't
49.
lucky.
You are very lucky. There is a small explosion inside the room, enough to probably also take out a few of the miners that were in there. Margot happened to see what was happening and ran out with you, luckily. Yeah, just made it out.
Don't worry, there's always the next time.
We didn't start the fire.
Whose fault was it?
Not mine.
World's been burning as long as it's been
Marco's?
turning.
Yep. However, this did
Humans.
cause two considerable booms, and you all notice that the timbers that are supporting this chamber that you're in, the one that you kind of ran back into, where you met the half orc, the timbers are starting to
Running,
shake.
running.
And
Everybody out.
Running.
Everybody out.
Running.
all right.
Fast as my little legs will take me.
Hopefully, the Kobolds' historical paintings weren't back there.
Marcos, did you just destroy a part of history?
Well, I had a blast at least.
Oh,
But
Oh no!
And you run out, and this chamber collapses kind of just behind you, and
screwed.
you hear some screams inside. Not everybody made it out. Guards come running, miners come running. Oh, there's been another collapse. You hear them.
oh my god! What we were trying to prevent.
I know. I thought we were trying to save these people.
yeah.
I mean, you
Unsafe
shot
working
one,
conditions.
you shot one of them the other day just to save your own ass.
If everything was actually secured up properly and reinforced, then this would not have
You
happened.
set
Even
the
with an
boom on
explosion.
fire.
That's right. That's definitely an OSHA violation there, buddy.
They
Marcos,
needed to
you're
make sure
fired.
everything was secured.
You set the room on fire.
Oh, I blew the room up.
Marcos is trying
Whatever.
to save everybody. He's trying to collect the entire set.
So, yep, you
Like going to McDonald's and ordering 3 Happy Meals.
This is the reason why you should not be blast mining.
Oh yeah, that's what it was.
Mm,
They were blast mining.
as the
That's
guards
exactly
get
what it
there,
did.
a small crowd is starting to form, and the people are looking, and the guards are barking out orders again. Back to work. Let's go. Back to work. Nothing to see here. You've all seen a collapse before. Let's go. Get back to work. And
Taking out.
Honestly, I hate to say it, violence does seem to be getting results
mhm.
as
Speaking
opposed to this negotiation.
So I'm going to continue to walk down the corridor, and as I make my way through all of the people, town square at noon, town square at noon, town square at noon, town square at noon. Listen for the bell, town square at noon.
yeah, makes sense. You can kind of squeeze between them unseen, unnoticed, as the gnome that you are. That's very sneaky of you.
It's
I
nothing
like
to
Walking
that.
see
between his
here.
legs.
Ignore that fire. Nothing to see here. Meet me at noon in the town square.
These are not the flames you're looking for.
Yeah.
No, the flames you're looking for will be in town later at noon.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And then I guess you all kind of head out of the mine and back towards Shake Van.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah, let's see what the hell we can destroy there.
What time is it?
Yeah, as we get out of the mine, look up what time
It's
is it?
very close to midday.
Well, then we should gather all the workers right now and bring them with us.
They're listening for the bell. We got to get back to town.